Hi, I'm Carter Morgan, international stand-up comedian, and I decided I'm gonna release some of the old material, some of the old footage from the vaults. It's just sitting there collecting dust, doing nothing. I said, you know what? Let's put it out. And so this right here is one of the hardest things I've ever done. I went to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and I said for every day for a month, 30 days in a row, I'm gonna make a show up from scratch without reusing a joke I've ever said before on stage. Some nights were amazing, some nights were terrible, and this is one of the ones that I kind of like. So stick around. I would love to hear what you think about it, and I'll catch back up with you in like, I don't know, 37 minutes. Welcome. All right, let's do this. Put your hands together for... Hey, thank you. Who knows what show they came here to see today? Kind of. What do you got?
Dick jokes.
Yeah, there's more than just dick jokes. And the end of the fucking world as we know it. So this venue is appropriate, okay? We are in either a cave or a bomb shelter. And I don't know if you guys saw, there's not even a door handle. We couldn't get out if we wanted to. Which is good, because I can't handle another stare, goddamn. I like that y'all just left the whole front row. Like, damn, I don't bite, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm a pretty safe guy for the most part. Lesbians like me, I mean. Seriously, I've been so many, did you see me almost die? Y'all didn't say one word, not even oh, is he gonna be okay? Fuck. I'm serious, lesbians like me, and I have not figured this out yet. Like, I don't know what it is about this package, and lesbians go, ooh, that's a starter, man. I can be threatening, you know what I mean? Y'all laugh too hard at that. I think it's the eyelashes. They're long and very, very dainty. But damn. Do you know who I am? Yeah, that's an appropriate response. I'm Carter Morgan, an international American comedian, and I came here to tell jokes to you all. Scottish? Not Scottish? English. Have we met? No. But you came out for dick jokes. I was like, that's all I need, bro. Don't say less, I like it. You had me at D, okay? Y'all know me, so that's fine. She saw me have one of the worst shows I've ever had in my life, and I was like, baby, please, give me a second chance. It's like, well, what do you got to offer? Dick. Jokes, dick jokes. For end times or orifices. We will figure this out ourselves. Do you know I got a bad review because this show didn't have enough dick jokes in it? I'm not joking. It's that wrong title, but if you're looking for a thoughtful alternative to dick jokes, this is the show for you. So don't leave, is what I'm saying. Goddamn. Now, I'm back on this lesbian thing because I had a very weird thing happen. I should explain this show first before I get on this lesbian thing, okay? Don't let me forget the lesbians. They're important. Solidarity. Not that you were lesbians. I do not know. I am making assumptions. It's the haircuts. I love it. This show, Dick Jokes for End Times, is an improvised stand-up comedy show, which means I'm making all of this up on the spot because I'm talented. Now, I've been telling dick jokes since I was like 3, you know? I thought I would grow out of it? No. Now, for this show to work, that means y'all have to participate, right? Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. You said you have a good volume to your voice and a good confidence. I don't like the folded arms, you know what I'm saying? Like, prove you're funny. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no, do whatever you want, man. It's fine. But yes, participate and talk. I'll ask you what's on your mind. I'll ask you if there's any issues or things you want to talk about. Some themes of the show so far, we've talked about suicide, talked about AIDS twice. I don't know why. I blame y'all. Not specifically, but collectively. We talked about relationships, which got me a very bad review in the Scotsman, okay? This is supposed to be about dick jokes, not coitus. I don't know. What else did we talk about? Oh, how do you know if you're a serial killer? And it turns out, basically, if you're a man. Like, have you ever thought about murdering someone? Maybe. Have you ever thought about... See, like, right now, I agree, you know what I'm saying? I think about it like 6 times a day. It's a problem. If I could walk on 2 legs, I would be in jail. This show is an improvised stand-up comedy show. My favorite show so far was, I give them titles, right? And the title was Tets, which is Scottish for titties. I learned that live. I was like, wow, it's a very creative word for that. Tets, ass, and platypus, which is not a nickname for the vagina. I learned that live too. We were talking about lesbians. Now you're nodding her head. Yeah, we're back in your ballpark. I'll never forget the lesbians. Lesbians like me for some reason. I don't understand why. I have a beard, okay? If I took off this jacket, I have like, almost man-sized biceps. I'm threatening, you know what I mean? There's something about okay, a lesbian kissed me last night, right? And I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, hey. I didn't know she was a lesbian though because she kissed me last night. It was very confusing. And I'm like, yo, you want to grab drinks? And she was like, I don't want to lead you on. I'm a lesbian, but let's grab those drinks. And I'm like, I don't think you need another drink. You were obviously drunk. What the fuck is going on? Have any of you been a lesbian? No. Is that confusing though? A little confusing, right? I don't know how to play this. Do I go for the drinks? You wouldn't. You hate lesbians. This is what we're learning here. Where are you from?
I'm from Southport, which is by Liverpool.
So they hate lesbians in the South. Wait. So I'm confused by lesbians and I'm confused by British Navy conventions.
If you like girls, don't trick boys, because I know lots of gay lads try to get with gay straight lads.
Okay, why are you putting me on the spot? This was my whole plan right here. Telling me, I'm really confused by the girls that are kissing me. So, about that dick joke. Keep going.
No, I just think I see it.
I just love how gangster she's getting. The more we go on, this is what it is, bro. If she kisses you, she wants it. Okay, I get it. Wow. What's your name?
Sophie.
You are a good man. There's something about you, I can tell. You know what I like about you? I like that you're surrounded by women. Earlier today, a woman invited me up her third floor walk up. Now, which is kind of cruel and unusual, if you know what I mean. I'm like, what are you gonna piggyback me? I'm never gonna make it up there. If I go up there, I live there now. This was our first date. I'm like, we're moving fast, but I'm moving in tonight. Let's go. But she's like, yo, I don't know if you're gonna want to be here because I live with 4 women. And I'm like, oh no, that sounds horrible. If you guys need any help with anything, including bathing, I am here to help. Is that your plan here? Are you two coupled up? Not coupled? You just left her back there? What the fuck?
She doesn't. Yeah, I took her to see a comedian on our third date, and she's never given me it.
Oh my god. Well, okay. This show is recorded, so can we say the name of this comedian and shame them out of the industry? We don't remember. Was it Carter Morgan?
I was going to say it was a year.
It was your gig? That's just cool.
You're
You're a comedian. Alright, come up here. You got 3 minutes. Let's go. Tell a dick joke. Do you got a dick joke? Not even one. Did you hear about the magician's dick joke here? Jerry Sadakowski, Sadowski, or something. Oh, well, he got not invited back. Yeah. I guess apparently you can't pull your dick out at a comedy show anymore. I'm like, why did I even get in the game? It was so weird. I went and saw the greatest comedy show I've ever seen in my life. Like, literally, I'm going to tell you about it, and if it was on right now, I'd be like, just leave me. Just go. It's Sam Morrison. The show is called Sugar Baby. Have you heard of it? Go see that show. It is the best show I've ever seen in my life. I love comedy. Best show I've ever seen in my life. But after the show, I was talking to some Scottish dude who's like, that was great. This is my Scottish accent. That was Did you vomit a little bit in your mouth at my Scottish accent? Is that what happened?
That's just how I know.
Oh, it was a joyful, joyful sound. Please continue. I need every fucking laugh in this room. There's a lot of empty seats. And I didn't even get canceled. Now, so this dude is like, that was a great show. And he's like, it's cool that comedians can talk about things and not get canceled. And I'm like, there was nothing cancelable in that show other than the guy was gay. So I don't know what he was talking about. He's like they did that poor Jerry guy. And I'm like, the guy that pulled his dick out? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I don't think these were the same thing at all, sir. But it's Scotland, so what the fuck do I know? So, the things that are on my mind for today are basically lesbians and not pulling your dick out at comedy shows. There's only 2 of us in here, I think. I don't know. I don't know what's in anyone's pants here. I do not mean to be judgmental. If you're trans, you can pull your dick out. I do not care. Whatever you want to do is fine with me, okay? I'm not making assumptions. I think I'm in love with her. What's on your minds? Like, just anything. Lesbian dicks. See, that would be even more confusing. If I go on this date tonight, and this girl pulls her dick out, is she still a lesbian? Am I still straight? Right now, I'm wondering. So, what's your name?
Tim.
Tim. Yeah, I'm still straight right now. I thought about it for a second. Now, what are some things on your mind? You said lesbian dicks. We'll come back to that.
Are you American?
Canadian.
White Mexico. Yes, I'm very American. You can tell that because I have the confidence to stand up here in front of you with no preparation. Right? I'm number 1 at something. We'll figure it out. Yes, very American. What else do we got? Topics, themes. You're gonna say where in America? Okay. I'm from a small place in America called Heaven, okay? I fell down, I hit my head. I broke my leg running through your mind, okay? What you got? What's on your mind? Gangster? Yes, you.
That's you.
Is someone else a gangster? Are you a gangster? Is this a gang? Okay, something I really do want to know about. The football players, there's a name for it. Not hoodlums, not heathen.
Sorry.
The hooligans! What the fuck did you say to me?
Yeah, it's like in Glasgow, it's like...
Oh, so hooligans other places is the firm in Glasgow.
Yeah.
The old firm. Do you have old firms like from Scotland?
Oh, bad.
Is that really quick, FIRM?
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't know if it was like a tense thing. You know, like, the firm and hooligans. Are hooligans dangerous? Back in the day, but now sanitized.
Yeah.
Like the lesbians. And then the firm, are they dangerous? Are you gangster? What is this going on here? What's happening?
I like how you're bringing it all back to the lesbians.
You gotta understand. It's always lesbians in here all the time. When I saw you two, I was like, this is gonna be a great fucking show. Are you lesbians? No, you're not entirely. Yeah, okay. I'm in love. Okay. Have you been in love, Tim?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you were back there. No. I mean, sitting next to 2 other women and stuff. And so you don't want me to talk to you, I take it back there.
I've been scared.
Okay, so I'll ignore you, but it's not because I hate you, okay? It's not a personal thing. You can chime in anytime you want to. Just be like, give me attention like Tim won't, okay? I understand. Yeah. What about you in the back? Not you. What about you in the back? What's your name? Heather. Heather. Tell me your story, Heather.
I've just come back from Australia.
Oh, did you do the 2 years in slavery there or what?
3 years.
Oh my, you liked it so much. Oh, because of COVID, you got stuck there.
Yeah, basically.
And you had the serious lockdowns, only outside for an hour a night.
I think that it's been very much overhyped on the media because that is not true.
Oh, because I spent some time in Australia, just being a whore. And in fact, back to lesbians. Someone offered me a threesome in Australia because I decided to not have sex for a while, right? Because I was like, I'm having way too much sex. I should leave some for the rest of the people. Tim, I get it. You know, I was just me and 4 people everywhere I went. So I was like, if you want to know what hunger is, don't eat. You know what I'm saying? So I decided not to have sex, no masturbation. I don't know if I was giving off like super pheromones by the end of it, but people started offering me threesomes. Just like, hey, you look like a nice guy. Want a threesome?
They're very confident, I'm sure.
Yo, I will move back tomorrow. Like, the slavery part didn't sit right with me, but the threesomes makes up for it. I would be a sex slave in Australia. I would. You wouldn't? You wouldn't. It's probably different for you, okay? What were we talking about? I got confused a little bit. Yes. Lesbian hooligans offer me a vision. They're like, oh, mate, wanna fuck? That was my Australia. I'm talented, okay? It's really subtle, the distinction. You gotta really listen for it. Okay. You look cell-shocked right now. Is it the thought of Australian lesbian hooligans or what?
Yeah.
What's on your mind? What's in your brain right now? I can relate. There's lesbians bouncing around over here most of the time. People are talking to them like, titties. Yes, titties. No, I want to mature. I want to grow. I don't know if you guys can tell how old I am. Give me a guess.
29.
God damn, you're a sexy man, Tim. There's just something about you, your confidence, and your brain that I love. I'm 36 years old, okay? Look at the way they, look at him. Like I should be in a museum somewhere. Yes. I'm not old enough that it's my fault the world is ending, but I'm not young enough to be in this room with you all, I feel like. How old are you?
28.
Damn! I'm not hitting on you right now, but if you were a lesbian, I'd be all over that. You could be the peanut butter to my jelly anytime, because you jam. I made it up on the spot, okay? I was gonna say something about crunchy and nuts or something. I'm like, that doesn't work, so let me go. Okay. Nothing's on your mind. You're crying. I'm sorry. I thought this would be better than that. I'm sorry. I know you, so hi. Ooh, hun. This moves so fast. I love it. Women out here are confident. They see you, they want you, you're theirs. I hope you aren't mad at me for flirting. She looked 19, so I'm like, and that's not why I was attracted, just to be clear. Just to be clear. You know what, let's run that back. She looked 24 and appropriately aged. Yeah. Oh boy. What's on your mind? Anything you want to know? Gives me no help. I love that. Lesbians. I want to grow as a human, okay? I don't want to be all lesbians all the time, just most of the time. I want some time to be other things. Reading books. Just thinking about lesbians. Hey, I want to grow. Is anyone in here mature? No, we're all children. How old are you? Girl, 18? Just 18 though.
34.
I was gonna say some older middle-aged comedians would really like. Okay.
So, too old for what's his name?
Dane Cook.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Do you know about Dane Cook? Dane Cook is a 54-year-old American comedian, one of the greats, who just got married, which should be a joyous occasion. Yes. Unfortunately, the person he married just got graduated. It took. She's 23 now, so it's fine. Not fine. I don't know if it's fine. But they've been dating for 5 years on paper. Now, here's my question. How often do you meet someone and immediately start dating? Other than us, you know.
Yeah, not very often.
Yeah, so that's kind of, that was already kind of, when he was 50-something and she was 23-something, right? So yeah, I don't know. I thought there'd be more humor there, but they're just like, no, it's normal. It's very weird. They hate lesbians and they like really big age differences, apparently. So are you all mid-20s?
Yeah, I'm mid-20s. I'm late 20s.
You're not mid.
Wow! I can see who's the smooth one here. You have a way with words. You know what I want to know, and you don't have to answer this. How did you two meet?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. In third date, you were like, let's go to a comedy show because we don't have to talk at all.
Tickets were only £5.
I should have charged more. And now you're like, let's go to a free show. See, that's how effort works in a relationship. It's £5 at the beginning, pay what you like at the end. Are you dating anyone?
I'm married.
Yo.
2 weeks, yeah, no. 3 4 weeks. What?
So here's what pisses me off, okay? Because this happened 4 weeks ago. And I don't know if the most joyous moment of your life had to coincide with the most painful of mine. But lesson, don't hit on people at their weddings, okay? You got married 4 weeks ago. Congratulations. That's a beautiful thing, yeah. I can tell some people are never gonna get married, okay?
What did you?
Yeah. What? Okay, how are you related in some way?
No, we've just been friends since we were 8 to 9.
8 to 9. Okay, here's a dumb, rude question. The first titties you ever saw?
No.
What about for you? First titties you ever saw? Okay. I had a best friend growing up, and like, you know, I don't know about you two, but me and this one, we had something. I don't know what it was, but that was like the first titties I ever saw. It's like, wow, now that's a woman. Of course, we're like 8, so just raisins, you know? Like, That came out really wrong. Yeah, this guy. This is worth 0 quits. Quits? Just quit. Quit. It's singular and plural.
Yeah.
Like her raisins. No. What? No. It's wrong. It's wrong. Sorry. I don't know where I was going with that. Save me. Please. Save me.
That's some wedding material.
Wedding material. I've been to a wedding. I deeply regretted it. I've been accidentally married.
Do you want to know what happened at the end of my wedding?
Probably sex. I think that happens.
Not even close. My husband threw up on the dance floor. All over his friend's suit jacket. And then when we got married, we went into the kitchen and my auntie thought it was a great idea to give him a shot of coffee. He didn't just drink coffee. He drank
So then you shat
So
out.
then these two groomsmen walked him home and then I went out to town.
And had sex. And had sex. Okay. Yeah. I do not blame you. Now, I heard there was no sex in marriage, but I thought it waited a little bit longer. So maybe we could wait to get married and explore other parts of the relationship. Long walks on the beach and yeah. Did you guys, at least after that, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I had a honeymoon.
Okay. Vomit free?
Pardon?
Vomit free?
Oh, no. No, that was me. I went to Mexico, we went to Coco Bongos, and I majorly overdid it. Big time.
Okay, now here's my question.
Yeah.
Was there sex that night?
No.
Oh, good. Good.
I fell asleep on the bathroom floor.
So maybe. No.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is it rape if you're married?
Yeah. Not according to the Bible, you know what I mean? Not according to the religious right in America, but you know, fuck. I had a weird Cabo story where I went to Cabo with someone I accidentally married. Because she was a flight attendant and I wanted her flight benefits. And the only way to do that at the time was either to get married or what was called a domestic partnership. Now, I don't know if you know about like gay history in America, because you probably hate the lesbians didn't study it, but Seattle was one of these pioneer cities that was like, hey, we can't change the law about marriage and who can get married, but we can take this thing that exists and just in the city of Seattle, it will be legally binding like marriage, which was unbeknownst to me and the person I legally married accidentally. So we do this thing because she's a flight attendant and the only way I could get her benefits was to do it. And we go to Cabo, she's super drunk, she falls down, lands on the faucet directly on her asshole. I guess, yeah, I don't know. So then the next day she wakes up and says, my ass is sore. Did you fuck me in the ass? Yes. No. That is my marriage story. I'm divorced. And I'm very available. I don't know if you got that from this, but I'm ready to mingle. I did. I went to Cabo, I went to Roatan, and we did actually have anal one time. It's worth it. Yeah, like why would you get married if not? I know you know what I mean. Tim's like, yeah. You've been warned. You see what he's like, okay? Have you been married? No. See how I'm hun now? Yeah. She like sees how nice and warm I am. No hun. When you talk like that, I just want you to cradle me and just carry me up. It makes me feel like I'm going to be safe and warm no matter what may come. Like the impending end of the world in 3 to 4 years. You should get married now because there's going to be no one to officiate these weddings. Stick jokes for end times. You? What's on your mind?
I don't know what this moment is.
It's so hard to think what's on your mind.
You asked that, it goes black.
You're like, oh.
Because I'm trying not to direct the show. Here's what I learned, okay? I've done this show enough times that I realized I wanted this show to be completely different every single night. And it is completely different because different people come in, you know what I mean? This is the first show I've had where it's been literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 13% men in this room. Quick maths. 2 plus 2 is something. Think I don't know the lingo? What? I'm on it. But I didn't want to redo topics, and then I realized I only had like 5 or 6 topics, and lesbians are most of them. You know what I mean? So I'm like trying to get stuff from the audience, and the audience is like, no, sir, we came to be entertained. We spent the last 2 years watching Netflix. We don't have to talk to Netflix, other than to tell it we are still here. Are you still here? Yes, good. Which is a win for me.
What do you know about chemsex parties?
Cum sex parties? Did you say cum sex parties?
Chemsex.
Chem sex.
Yeah.
Chemical sex, like ketamine, Molly.
Yeah.
Oh, Molly.
It's a gay orgy thing.
Oh. You know, I don't get invited to those. Lesbians love me.
Yeah.
Gay people detest me.
Yeah, I don't think lesbians are doing the chemsex. I don't know why, because, you know, maybe they don't get kids.
I would go to a chem sex party. I wonder. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm not gay. But I also haven't tried it. You know what I mean? Like, how do you know you're not gay? You know you have a prostate?
Yeah.
Can we get personal? At this point in the show, we don't even have that much time, but we gotta hurry this up. Have you ever?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Muy caliente.
The name of this episode is gonna be Muy Caliente. In fact, if you follow me on Instagram after this, I will send you a video of this show called Muy Caliente. I've had a lot of people try and get stuff up there, you know what I mean? And I clench up like...
You gotta do it on your own. I was telling my mate this at a wedding last weekend.
At a wedding? Weddings seem to be very weird in this country. All I'm saying. Weddings should end in sex. And I guess a finger in the butt. So you gotta do it on your own.
Yeah, no, this is what I was advising my pal a few days ago. I was
Well.
like, you gotta, you don't want to do it like under pressure with someone there. They might be new. You don't want to, like, light some candles.
I want to light some candles, right? But I have roommates, so they might walk in. I'm like, what were you doing? Good to go.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
I'm afraid to like it, you know what I mean? I grew up in a different time, man. The 80s was wild. I mean, there was a lot of gay people in the 80s, but where I come from, inner city, like America, like I used to dance. They're like, gay, and that's wrong. That's not cool, but it's still in my head. It's kind of like body hair on women. Totally fine. Totally fine. But I'm still like, like I want to not be like that, but I'm like that. You know what I mean? You guys are so not into this. Yeah, but the thing is, one of the reasons I won't have kids is I don't want to pass my own fucked up shit down to my kid. You know what I mean? Like if I had a kid, I want to be like, hey, finger your butt and grow body hair. It's fine. Maybe I shouldn't be a dad. I don't know. That's buy condoms. Okay, so you had a finger up your butt. It was muy caliente. I don't get any of how it works. Like, do you not eat for a few days beforehand? Do you shave? Shower. Do you shower or drowse? 2 showers. 1 for the butt stuff. It's kind of like the Japanese system, right? Japanese people wash themselves, then bathe themselves. They have a butt shower and then a front shower. It's a what shower?
Sex shower.
You have a sex shower? I'm moving in. That's decided. Will you come to my wedding? Yes. We'll talk about butt stuff. We got this going on. What will you do at our wedding? Will you be the comedian?
No, I was at bridesmaid.
Yeah, but you don't even... Do you know her?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said at her wedding. At your wedding, I'll throw up on the
Sorry. No, yeah.
pedestal.
Now, I'm not trying to put you on the spot here, but are you getting involved in our wedding? Fuck yes, what are you doing? You know what? Yes, please don't. I'm not cleaning up shit on my wedding. So please don't eat for a few days beforehand. There's gonna be some butt stuff. I like to end these shows on a more serious note, okay? This is what got me a 2 out of 5 star review at the time. She just wanted dick jokes all the time. Do you have any serious topics on your mind? Anything? I'm an older person. No, that's perfectly serious. In a room full of women, let one man talk about Roe versus Wade. Right. I think Roe versus Wade is very, very right-wing people and very, very Christian conservative people deciding what a woman can and can't do with her body without having any kind of context or clue about what the fuck it entails, okay? And it's a way of like trying to control women. Have you seen Handmaid's Tale? It's kind of like a softcore porn that most men can appreciate, but but they're trying to recreate the Handmaid's Tale in America, which is why I'm trying so hard to get a visa, even if it entails letting someone put a finger in places their finger have never been. No, I think all women are superheroes. I really do, because the things that women have to go through, like Tim, how often do you have to worry about your drink when you go out? You're a sexy man, and I get that one of them might try and spike it, but no, it's always the comedians. But like, never, right? Right? And like every woman comes in here and they're like, okay, this is a cave. What can I use as an improvised weapon? And I have to kill the 2 men in here because, you know, and like, dude, we worry about like, okay, when's my next nut coming? You know what I mean? I think it's weird though because like, you know, like even if you look at the movies and TV show, like there's so many male superheroes, the Batmans, the Supermans, the Robins and shit, the Aquamans who shouldn't exist, but whatever the fuck. The Iron Man, you know, and there's like one female superhero. It's because there's something bad happens to a woman. That's Tuesday. Something bad happens to a man. Like, oh my God, I must be Batman. You know, it's weird. And Tim, tell me if you agree with this in front of all these women here. I think that we should let women run things.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
I would be a kept man. That is like true.
A what?
I would be a kept man.
A whole house
Oh, I would
husband.
be a house husband.
Yo, you and me both. I told you, I would be a sex slave in Australia or a house husband here any day. No, we should let women run things because men have been doing it for a long time. And we only have like 2 or 3 years left on Earth, so we need someone to blame when this shit goes down. I don't want to be in a cave like this with my future wife, like, you should have listened to me. And I'm like, you see what happens when you run things. Y'all, I've been Carter Morgan. This has been a comedy show made up by you, for you, so fuck you. No. This show got a 2 out of 5 star review in the Scotsman. So, if you like this show, don't give me money, because I would just waste it on drugs and butt stuff. And maybe lesbians. With dicks, apparently. But share this show, tell people about it, post about it, because I want more seats in here. I'm actually going to record a special that's going to get released sometime in the future, if the world is around, okay? Was this a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, get the fuck out of here. Thank you all. Yeah. Oh shit, hold on. I told someone I would pitch their show, so I'll be in the back with someone else's flyers. Their show is at the same time as mine. If you want to come back, every show is different. That's all I got. I'll meet you up there. Oh,
Y'all are fun. Was that better than the show you saw?
Yeah, looks like
That's it. You did it. You made it to the end. You have graduated. You have, wow. I don't know what that says about you and your brain, but there's something going on. And I don't know that all of it's good, but I'm happy you're here with me in this moment. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought about that. Like, share, you know, give it to some people, because don't nobody know about me yet. You were one of the first people to see that hour, except people that were actually in the room. And yeah, if you like that, that means you kind of like me, because that's my brain on display for the world to see. So sign up to the email list at carterthecomic.com, where I'll release a few more of these, some that I like even better than this one, even one that we recorded in 4K. And I had like 5 women I had been dating all show up to the same show.